Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. Welcome back, son. About time you got here. It's been night for far too long. Don't go down again. Up. The upward direction. We need more light, not less. It's just like skirting this mountain. Come on. Anyway, we've got a lot of things to do. I did some taking apart last night. I took apart about half of this tower. It's kind of just still sitting there. These guys are still doing their thing, but they don't have any ammo or anything on them, so it's fine. Let them spin around and enjoy their last moments of life. I'm thinking we need to build a drone, as promised. That's what we're going to do today, unless something crazy happens, which I'm really hoping nothing crazy happens, because I want to make a drone. And we've got, like, the very beginnings of one. Or do we? I think it's going to have to be large grid, isn't it? Either that or we're going to have to make, like, a whole bunch of big boxes. And I guess we could do that. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. I got to think about this. I have thought about this zero. I just kind of jumped in here and said, you know what? It's time to record. Let's make it happen. And the sun's coming up anyway. So, okay, hang on. Let's take a look at something. So one of the problems we had with this guy is space. So this can hold 15,000 liters. This guy, this large grid, large container, can hold 400,000. The small grid, the large grid small cargo containers can hold 15,000. Wait, 15,000. 15,000. So a large grid small cargo container has the same capacity as a small grid large cargo container. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Also, I'm thinking about using this for welding up initially, so let's go undock this thing and fly it over there. There we go. We can leave him there. So really, when it comes to space, we're not really gaining anything by going to the large grid, because we can put a large cargo container in the same space as a small... No, we can't. Because the small grid medium containers are the same physical outside size as a large grid small container. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to go large grid. We're going to get rid of this. I put this here with the thought that this is the direction we were going to go, and I have changed my mind. So let's start with a merge block. And then for now, we're just going to stick this here so that we can figure out where this connector is going to go. And I'm hoping it's going to be nice to me and let me just stick that there. Yes. And then up here, this is where we're going to be putting, like, the cargo boxes. Here, let's actually connect these so we can grab parts out of them. There we go. That's locked now, so we can actually get parts from there. So the thing is we need to deliver a lot of stuff. And I don't know that we really need this much stuff. We don't need 500,000. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, pretty much everything we own is currently in this large grid, and it's still not full. It's 78% full. So we're not going to make a large grid, large container. That's too much. Maybe instead we should make several small containers. Okay. And now we shouldn't need this anymore. Now we're going to need to be able to fly this thing. And, of course, it's a drone, so we're not going to have a pilot seat. We are going to instead do a remote control. I don't know why I went to the side to grab... Anyway. It's a habit of mine just to stick a camera right to the front of the remote control. I don't know why. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to undo this. We're going small grid because I'm realizing a few things. For one thing, this is a large grid antenna. I made a large grid drone a while back. No! Dang it. Jeez. You know what? Let's really quickly take a look at the large grid drone that I made before. It was called the Stingray, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Great. Yeah, when I took that blueprint, it was attached to my treehouse from Season 2. Which means that I don't actually have the Stingray. Fun. Well, never mind then. Oh, hey, Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea dog. How's it going? So I already showed this hologram, this blueprint in my other series with Cosmic and Kitten that's entitled Sexy, or SSECKSE, which stands for Solar System Epic Cosmic Kitten Space Engineers. Don't ask. You can watch the first episode to understand how we came up with that. It was ridiculous. We have a lot of fun over there, but I brought up this blueprint and it was cool. Anyway, okay, that blueprint is useless, but I have made a large grid drone before and it worked great, but it wasn't trying to carry 45,000 liters worth of parts. So I think I'm going to undo this and we're going to go small grid because, and I know that immediately you're already typing right now and you're typing in there and you're saying, hey, there's a plane antenna and it's way smaller. And yes, you are correct, but there's going to be other things that need to be on here as well. And I think it's going to end up being way oversized. So we're going to just do this and we're going to go small grid. I'm changing my mind about changing my mind. We are eventually going to need that anyway, so oh wait. Darn it. No. You can't project a small grid from a large projector. It has to be the other way around. So instead, we'll do It's been a lot of recording for getting absolutely nothing done. I'm going to put a rotor here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a small head. And then we're going to put a projector on that. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because we don't need it right now.
Energy low.
Yeah, shut up. What's the other reason I brought this over here? I'm going to build on this. Yeah, okay, here we go. I'm thinking, how am I going to detach that? Here we go. Just like this. This is how we're going to detach it. We are going to put on... I'll place merge block. Okay, I think I have to build this first. And then we can put that on there. There we go. So we've got our projector, which I kind of want to have a little bit more solid connection. So I'm going to do this. So now we need to do... Basically, we're doing the exact same thing we did before, but we're doing it with a small grid instead of a large grid. Oh, you're not going to let me do that. Okay. Go a little higher. I feel like we've had this problem before. Yeah. It's green, but it's unable to place. Just a little bit too close. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we had this problem before with that guy. Oh, shoot. I know exactly how we're going to solve this, and it's stupid. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop in here, and we're going to go to these merge blocks, and I'm going to turn one of them off, which makes it so that we kind of just fall here. And then I'm going to go to this piston, and I'm going to say extend. And that's going to do that. And it's going to start sliding off, and I don't want it to do that. Don't do that. That's not what I wanted you to... Okay, whatever. But now, grab the parts, and then we're going to stick this on here now. And we may have to do something creative. We shouldn't need this anymore. Oh yeah, give me this. Oops. But in theory, I can come back in here, go to the merge block, and turn it back on again. And then I wonder if I can just shove this. Okay. See, I need that to connect again. But now that's going to get in the way, isn't it? This is where I really want the medieval engineer's rope. I can just attach that and pull it. But there isn't one. Okay, well, we'll do this the other way. And that is, we will place a piston here-ish. There you go. Very slowly. That is going to push, and it should hit this merge block and suck it into place. Beautiful. And then we can relock that, and we've got ourselves a small grid. Now we can start building. Medium cargo containers or large cargo containers? Oof, those are large. I mean, they're large. That's what I just said. 2 large cargo containers should be fine. Just want to make sure I've got the right side doing the right thing. It should be able to connect that way. I wonder if I could do medium ones in the, like, do a large one and 2 medium ones. That should be reasonable, right? Yeah, why not? I also just had another silly thought. This is a small grid antenna. I need some radio communication components.
Energy low.
Oh, shut up. Okay, so this antenna has a max range of 50K. And these guys, also 50K. Okay. I don't understand how this antenna uses the same power and it has the same range as this antenna. What sense does that make? None. That's what sense it makes. A remote control there, 2 gyroscopes, and it's all within the same block. It's all within the same space as just the remote control from the large grid. So that's another silly thing. I feel like I could probably take these out and everything would stay together. I'm a little concerned about this connection here, though. Actually, the remote control is probably holding the whole thing together. I think we're fine. Okay, so we're going to need some thrusters. We're going to need probably some armor. We don't need a lot of armor. If this thing's taking hits, it's going down. Whether we have armor or not. It's going to be gone. Just toast. How big should the wings be, you think? Ooh, hey. Those are kind of cool looking. Let's go with that. Stop it. Yeah. And I'm thinking that if I put a couple of large thrusters pointing backward, and then we put wheels on the bottom of this thing, we shouldn't have any problem keeping it going. Right? I mean, that thing's going to go fast. And that's kind of the point. You know, the faster it goes, the less likely it is to get noticed or shot down. Theoretically. I don't know. I'm making this stuff up. Aha. Okay. And then if I look at this, yeah, the wheels, because I don't want this thing bumping into the ground. Double up on the wings. The more wing surface area, the less power we're using. Okay, we can fill in this space with more wing blocks or whatever. So I think we're okay there. Or we could actually even have... Oh, come on. It's cold out here. I'm using all my energy to keep me warm. Maybe we should enclose this later, and then we can have, like, hangar doors that these can fly out of. Okay, so now we need some more wheels. Because we need to be able to land on the back. Uh-oh. I'm realizing that that connector's a little lower than I expected it to be. You know what I should do with these wheels? I should actually put them on pistons. What do you mean that's ridiculous? Of course it's ridiculous. That's why I'm doing it. There. I didn't be able to go higher. Oh, okay, that's where they're going. I accidentally clicked. It's fine. Ha! There we go. She's beautiful. Oh, you know what? I need to put something on the top to keep us from sliding. Because that is a major problem with this kind of plane. Let's make this a little bit smaller. It's kind of this little shark fin thing going on. Why not?
Energy low.
Of course my energy's low. I'm busy. It looks ridiculous. Just downright dumb. I mean, who builds a plane that looks like that? Besides me. The real question is, will it fly? I have power, I have motors, I have a way to control it, a way to access the thing that control it. I have rear thrusters. I need brakes. I learned that the hard way on my last airplane. Let's do this. Let's see, with a Shift K. Yeah. Merge block drone off. It's now a completely separate grid. Connector 2. Unlock. Whoops. That is the wrong connector. I must have been connected through this antenna somehow. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Luckily, the landing gear was still connected. So, we're all good. We're all good. You, on the other hand, how about we do this, and we're going to go connector drone and unlock. Oh. Battery. Auto. There we go. And we're going to take a blueprint of this before we do anything else. Alright, and then one trick that I like to do is, since remote control always ends up close to the bottom instead of near the top, I put a little tilde in front of it. And the reason I do that, there we go, is because it will always stay at the top with the tilde, alphabetically, you know? And then I can just come right over here and hit, oh, no, I need to be able to see. Alright, and I think actually, let me hop in here. You know, and while I'm here, I'm going to take off and get out of the way. I don't know why I thought I was going to use the welders on this thing. Go, and then I should be able to. Why can't I take control? Can I not take control of that one while I'm in this one? Thought I could. Oh well. Control. Oh, thrusters are off. We're going to go in and we're going to find these two pistons. We're going to set these up to be called LG pistons. Should be able to hit reverse. That'll lift this whole thing up off the... Beautiful! Come on. Come on. Fall off the grid there. There we go. Oh, stop! Whoa! No! Let's try this again. Alright. Remote control. Let's assign the one camera there. Why were there sparks? Oh, because those are way too low. Alright, let's... Oh my goodness. Terminal. Where are those pistons? There we go. I want the max distance to be like 1 meter. Let's do 1 meter. So ridiculous. Ah, you're too fast. Stop. Did I mention that this whole design is just idiotic? I think I might have. What I need is to replace these guys with also being on pistons or make them lower. But if I make them lower, then I can't project the wheels like the actual tires here. So then I have other problems. I mean, I could raise this up and then I'd be able to. That would make sense. Sort of. Why do I get myself into these things? Also, where's the sun going? Where did it go? Have I been working on this for that long? Really have been. Well, you know what? For you guys' sake, whoosh. I need bigger wheels on the front, I think, or something. Or I need to be able to, like, pull this back. Or I need to design this in a completely different way. Kind of like that idea, too. Like, start completely over again. Alright, I want to try to fly this thing. I am going to fly this thing, whether it crashes or not. So, first of all, I can lift the front off just by doing that. So, let's go ahead and... terminal. Where are those thrusters? Turn them on. Here we go. Ready? Wait, am I still yes, I am still controlling it. Okay. Lift it up and... That didn't work. What are you doing down there? I think I may have caught the lip with the merge block. I think that didn't work. Well, time to test the projector theory. Drop drone. Multiple grids are not supported. Only the largest grid will be used. It wasn't connected to a grid when I projected it. What are you talking about? There was only one grid on... Oh, the pistons. That's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Let's see. We need to change the pitch to there. And the vertical offset to there. Well, look at that. It's perfect. Yeah. Okay. And then I just need to, you know, take this thing apart and put the parts over there. We can try this all over again. Should I work on an automatic welding system? I'm being silly. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove this one. And on this side, we're going to put a grinder. And then in here, I'm going to grab that grinder, put it over here, toggle on off. We should be able to like take this thing apart. Okay, and it's starting to get heavy already. So now we turn that off, turn that on. We can come over here and start building things up. And of course, we'll have to replace the power cells in the battery because you don't get power cells back when you break a battery. Just, you know, it's understandable. I wasn't able to get to that with the things. I'm going to have to replace some of these other parts. Oh. Need some computers and, yeah. Oh, it won't build this because it's too close to the... Okay, so that's good to know because that's going to be potentially a problem. Okay, everything else built, and of course we didn't get the outer grid, as it were, the pistons. That used to work. I swear that used to work. Did they break something? Sometimes Space Engineers just breaks things just for the heck of it. Okay, so we're going to have to replace those wheels, and I'm thinking this system's not going to work, and this system's not going to work. And I would really like to build in someplace a little more comfortable. I'm running out of recording time this week, so I think what we're going to do, I'm going to take you guys' suggestions, and I think instead of trying to build on this existing platform, I am going to tear this platform out next week, and we're going to make a place to build our drones, and it'll be pressurized, easier to build in, and we're going to actually start by building something a little bit better for like the blueprinting process, because this isn't working. This clearly is just downright stupid. So like, but you kind of have to try crazy things before you can know that they're crazy or that they don't work. Maybe you don't. Maybe you guys saw it coming. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I like doing this kind of thing, seeing it fail and going, oh, that's why that failed. Well, let's try it again a different way. See if we can do it in such a way that it fails completely differently this time. Maybe that's why I like Space Engineers. One way or another, come on back next time for more of this kind of content, and I'll see you then next time on Epic Tech, the place where we are. Bye!